We are Catholics. Of course, we can talk about the Bible anytime, anywhere. We are Catholics. Of course, we're called to be leaders. All of us are called to be the best version of ourselves. Some to the clergy, or as professionals, policemen, firemen, teachers. And many of us now are called to be the youth leaders. As youth leaders, many times our self-esteem is tested, and sometimes ourselves doubted. But do not be afraid and trust in the Lord, and beg for strength from His Spirit that animates us. In the second letter of St. Paul to Timothy, verses 7 to 8, he said, "For God did not give us a spirit of cowardice, but rather of power and love and self-control. So do not be ashamed of your testimony to our Lord, nor of me, a prisoner for His sake, but bear your share of hardship for the gospel with the strength that comes from God." Part of our youth ministry is teaching the scriptures. In a second letter, the Apostle Paul warns Timothy about the dangers of false teaching and the importance of standing firm in the truth of the gospel. In particular, in his second letter to Timothy, chapter 2, verses 15 to 18, Paul advises Timothy to be diligent in handling the word of truth correctly and to avoid quarreling about words, which only leads to the ruin of those who listen. This situation is true until this day. Therefore, he teaches us how to handle this situation in chapter 4. According to St. Paul, preach the word, be prepared in season and out of season, correct, rebuke, and encourage with great patience and careful instruction. For the time will come when people will not put up sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear. They will turn their ears away from the truth and turn aside to myths. But you, keep your head in all situations, endure hardship, do the work of an evangelist, discharge all the duties of your ministry. This provides a framework for discernment and a defense against the dangers of false teaching. By following these principles, we can effectively navigate the challenges of false teaching and lead the youth toward a deeper understanding of God's truth. So, in summary, following Jesus involves risk and sacrifice. It means inviting tension and discomfort in your life. These things are not a sign of Jesus' absence. Rather, as Paul discovered with generations of Christians after him, that precisely in those dark and difficult moments, Jesus' love and faithfulness can become the most tangible and real.